One of the things we talk about, and is also a big concern with in the disability community and students with IEPs, is transitioning into adulthood. You
Yes.
know, so like I know you mentioned the high school, and you mentioned how you pair students with employment, but like when you go into the high schools, how does a family know you're there?
Well, we try to communicate with the family in the beginning before we get to the high schools, letting
Okay.
them know who we are, the service that we provide, and that we would like to partner with them because they are just as much as an important factor in the transition of a young adult from high school into the community, into the world. So involving the parent in the beginning or the parents in the beginning is, I would say, a very important step. Letting them know. And we've done that through celebration of employment kickoffs where we
Okay.
invite the parents and, whichever support system that the young adults have identified, we invite them into the celebration,
Right.
celebrating their transition, celebrating continuing their education or work. We want them to be a part, and we actually want them to be there to support and encourage the young adult as well, the student as well. That it's a scary time in
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
student life. Transitioning out of high school, and I can speak from a personal experience because I had a recent high school graduate transitioning out and on its way to college. It's a very challenging time, but just knowing that there is a support system in
Yeah.
place and that you can continue to encourage them, but that we are a partner. We
Right.
are not hopefully looked at as a separate entity to the family, but that we are partnering with you to assure your success for your young adult.
Yeah, and I especially like the fact that, even after high school, you're still supporting
Yes.
the students. I don't know if you're aware, but pretty much once a student graduates, takes their diploma, that team, like if they had an IEP team, that all ends. So
Yes. Yes.
having that additional support, even though like a lot's going to change as far as having that team support, um, is really encouraging.
And you're correct, Paula. The IPE ends, the transition from high schools, ends, but thresholds does not end. We
Exactly.
continue to support the young adults in their efforts and their goals. We do not leave them. As a matter of fact, our staff is trained in helping support the young adults through this transition and giving them the tools that they need to go into the community and be successful.